with you guys before I left. So the conversation is about mindset. And it's crazy because I kind of feel like I had a dream or a download to have this conversation. For real. But anyway, let's get into it. And I'm going to pull a couple cards for you guys too. Like message of the day, vibe of the day or whatever. I'm going to pull 2 cards from the deck. I got this deck. I forgot what it's called. Something map. And then I got this deck. It's a message from my ancestors. But the whole point of this live is to talk about mindset. So, because our mindset controls so much of our reality. Our mindset controls how we feel about our reality, how we think about our reality, how we feel about ourselves, how we think about ourselves. And so if we just take the time, like, it's so much I want to say. It's like we just take the time to become aware of those thoughts, man, or just know that we are in control. Like, that's so powerful. And it's like, you got to detach from the ego. Attachment is what got us all suffering. We're so attached to this human experience. We're so attached to this reality. We're so attached to our identity. When our souls came here to fulfill something so much bigger than what we to go to work and pay bills. Like, our soul came here to fulfill a bigger purpose. And so it's like, you just got to detach from your ego and know that once you master your mind, you're powerful. Like, once you master your mind, you change. Like I said, you change the way you view your reality. It's all about your mindset. It's all about your mindset, because it's like your circumstances gonna change, your reality gonna change. It's up to you and how you let that affect you and how you choose to view it. So it's like the thoughts that come, it's up to you to have the level of awareness to entertain those negative thoughts or to replace it with something else, something positive. Instead of sitting there entertaining the, I'm broke, or I don't even want to speak that shit on my life, so I ain't even gonna say it. Y'all know what your negative shit y'all tell y'all brains. So it's like, instead of entertaining it and sitting on that loop of negativity, become aware that you have the power to control your thoughts and change it. I'm reading this book right now. I thought it was over here. I don't know where it's at. It is. I'm reading this book right now. Hold on, let me get it. And it talks about, there was a book right here, Your Soul Contract Decoded, baby. Because it's talking about how your ego, let me say this first. Your soul chose your life. Your soul chose your life to learn those lessons. Your soul put you in a position that made you uncomfortable so you can grow from it, learn from it, and then teach other people those lessons. That's the whole point. When you want to know what your purpose is, that's it. So figure out what lessons, or it can simply be like, yeah, that's just it. What lessons are you learning? What lessons are you mastering? What lessons can you teach somebody else? That's what it's all about. So what I wanted to get to in this book is our ego likes suffering. Our ego wants to sabotage. Our ego wants to take the easy way out. So you have to detach from your ego. You have to detach from those thoughts that's telling you whatever negativity they're telling you. That's why it's so important to meditate. You should ask yourself, why is it hard for you to meditate? Because the thoughts keep reoccurring, right? That's because you're not dealing with them. You're repressing them, suppressing them, running from them. You're choosing to hang out with people. You're choosing to drink. You're choosing to numb the pain instead of releasing, sitting. Like the minute you bring the dark into light, you can heal. That's what shadow work is. We all got a shadow self. We all got a part of ourselves that we don't like or that we want to hide from other people. But little do you know, becoming aware of that, bringing it to the consciousness is how you heal it. Like admit, like, yeah, I like to drink. Admit to yourself whatever your bad habits are. Stop running from yourself. And then this book also breaks down how your thoughts can change your DNA. Like, when I read that, I swear it blew my mind. Like, I knew how powerful your thoughts were as far as your emotions, your reality, your perspective. Like, but to know that your thoughts can affect your DNA. And that like, wow. That's why I'm creating and I'm so ready to release, but I don't know when. I'm going to just keep y'all posted on that. But I'm so ready to release it because it's like people need to understand the power of their mind, the power of thoughts. Like, once you get a grip on your thoughts, baby, once you get a grip on your mind and you change your mindset, you learn how to navigate through stress, worry, doubt, fear. Because it's having the mindset that all of this is fake, for real. Let's be real about it. None of this matters. You got to have that mindset. You got to have that growth mindset that everything is temporary. And it's like, what really matters is doing what feeds your soul. Doing what feeds your soul. But you got to have the mindset that what's going on in your reality don't really matter. Because your reality going to constantly change. Circumstances going to constantly change. It's having that mindset that, okay, whatever is happening is happening for the greater good. It's happening for me to grow. This is temporary. I'm not going to always be in this situation. How can I make the most out of this situation? How can I be better than I was yesterday? What am I overthinking? What am I afraid of? What am I worried about? Sit with yourself and break that stuff down. If not, it's going to stay on a loop. It's something that I just learned that I'm still like dissecting, processing. It's the fact that your thoughts, negative thoughts, positive thoughts are spirits, right? So if you're vibrating at a low vibration, it's easy for those spirits to attack you. It's easy for doubt to attack. It's easy for stress, worry, fear, jealousy, envy. It's easy for these spirits to attack when you're vibrating low. So the best thing you can do is raise your vibration. How do we raise our vibration? By feeding our soul. How do we feed our soul? By doing what we love. How do we do what we love? By getting to know and love ourselves. Connecting to source. How do we connect with source? By meditation. Quiet. Stillness. That's where the affirmations come in at, because the thoughts are going to come. Like, the thoughts are coming. So you just have to be aware to change the thought, to shift the narrative. It takes your awareness, your discipline, your accountability. Like, yeah. So now I'm going to pull a card. I lost my train of thought a little bit. So I'm going to pull a card for you. See what we got. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the message? You knock 3 times to shake the old energy off the deck. Let's see what we got for the collective. I'm going to start getting up here and doing free readings. I just don't offer this to everybody. Oh, okay. Because I kind of had 2 cards coming, but we're going to go with this one. Field of Dreams. Oh, Field of Dreams. So let's see with my little book. Let's see what this means. Field of Dreams. It say, yo, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaged in the vast field of pure potential. Like, your thoughts control your feelings. Because if you sit in there and breath controls those feelings too. You notice when you angry, you hold your breath. You probably didn't, but now pay attention. When you're angry, when you're stressed, when you're anxious, your breathing change. But if you had the awareness to control your breath in every situation, you can control your emotions. Same thing apply with your thoughts. You have the power. It's within you. We're all gods. We're all walking with the universe inside of us. Tap into that power. Because I feel like if you're not following your soul, and I'm going to finish reading, but I feel like if you're not following your soul, listening to your soul and intuition and your heart, you're living in hell already. You're living in hell already. You living a miserable life trying to people please, trying to get you validate, trying to like make yourself seem like something on social media when in reality you're miserable. And it's like, until you take the time to hold yourself accountable and take charge and control over your life and your mind, you're going to continue to live in hell. Because that's how I see it. People are living in hell today. They ain't got to die. You ain't got to die. You living in hell right now. If you don't love yourself, if you live in a miserable life, if you hate your job, if you hanging around low vibrational people, if you're not growing, elevating, being a better you, feeding your soul, you're living in hell. Period. Hell is a state of mind. Just like being poor, being broke, not poor, being broke is. Because people really, like, it's a state of mind. That's why millionaires, billionaires, wealthy people say it all the time, that you got to become successful in here before you're successful in life. Before you're successful, before it materializes. You got to have a rich mindset, a wealthy mindset, a successful mindset. And it's up to you to put a definition on what that stuff means. It's your life. You add definition to it. Success can simply mean I got up today, I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, I fed myself. I had a successful day. I'm successful. You come up with the definition. It's on to you what wealth is, what happiness is, what fun is. You create that definition. You don't need social media to create that narrative for you. You don't need nobody else to create that narrative for you. Life is literally what you make it for yourself. There is no norm. There is no right way. All you have to do is start listening to your heart and your soul. Sitting with those uncomfortable feelings. Sitting with it. Bringing it into the awareness. Bringing it to the light. Because as long as you suppress and run from it, they're going to stay there and grow. It festers. It's like a disease that grows. Like a cancer. And that's why you got so many people that's like, they call lost souls. They're lost souls. And people just completely like go numb, have no care for themselves or other people. I know you know some people like that. Like they have no care for themselves, how they live their life, how they treat other people. Nothing. They just out here wild and living. Nah, they ain't living. They just out here existing. They living in hell. Well, it's like, those are lost souls. You got to make the decision to want to change your life and be better. It's up to you. You got to be committed to grow and be better for you. Because as long as you're doing it for somebody else, they're suffering. You're going to suffer. Nobody's going to understand your path or your vision. That was hard for me to understand. Because I'm trying to get everybody to understand me. Nope. Everybody ain't going to get it. And that's okay. It's my path. I'm the one that's supposed to get it. Like, same for you. Everybody ain't gonna get your life or your moves or everything that you're doing, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to live life the way what feels best for you. Like I posted the other day, like, if it makes sense, if it makes you happy, it don't have to make sense to other people. That's why I'm just like, hold on, let me finish reading this. I done went on a whole tantrum, but yeah, let me finish reading this card. It say, this is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions. Because your circumstances are going to always look different. That's why it's important to have that mindset. This temporary, God got me. I'm manifesting my dreams, my goals, and my reality. How am I manifesting that? By the thoughts I choose to entertain. The thoughts you choose to entertain is what get manifested into your reality. It's what manifests into your perspective. It's what manifests into how you feel about your reality. Okay? Temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful for your talents. Hold on, wait. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Oh, this card was right for me, man. Especially the dream big, dream beautiful, take action. That's the fucking part right there. That's the fucking part. Let me speak on that. And I'm going to head to the part. Everybody want the easy way out. That's what kills me. The life you want, baby, it ain't going to come easy. Healing ain't easy. Accountability ain't easy. Discipline ain't easy. Consistency ain't easy. And I feel like everybody want the easiest, quickest way to get there. And it ain't no easy, quick way. You got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to spend that time unlearning what you always knew to be right or true, man. How is that working for you? That's what breaking generational curses is. When you make the decision to stop doing what you always been doing, what your parents always been doing, you break the generational curse. Like healing me is healing my parents and my kids and my grandkids. That's why I'm like, you gotta do the work. Unless you want to stay in the cycle, unless you want to continue to live in hell. And it starts with your mindset. It starts with your thoughts. It starts with your emotions, your perspective, how you feel about yourself. It starts with how you feel about self, how you treat self, the thoughts you have about yourself. Because it's all energy. It's all manifesting. Okay? So on that note, I do want to leave y'all with like a a journal prompt and an affirmation. So let me think. A journal prompt, spend some time journaling to clear your mind. Ask yourself, that's it right there. Ask yourself what thoughts keep replaying on the loop. What negative thoughts are you having? And how can you change those thoughts? Because, and I also read, like, you should talk to yourself like a companion or like a close friend. So it's like when you telling yourself, oh, I'm not this, or oh, I'm that, how would you respond as a friend? How would you respond as a loved one? That's how you should be talking to yourself. You got to realize you're learning and growing too. So you're not going to know it all. You're not going to have it all figured out. And that's okay. That's where the grace and compassion comes in. So it's like, just spend time journaling on, what am I overthinking? What thoughts keep replaying? Let it out. Release it. Stop running from it. And the affirmation I want to leave with you guys is, I am not my mind. I am not my mind. Like, you got to look at your body. This whole human, like, this body, this flesh is a car, is a vehicle, is a tool that my soul is using to drive the purpose, baby. So don't get attached to these circumstances. Don't get attached to this earthly human experience. That's what you got to remember, who you are. Okay? So with that being said, I hope you have a lovely, productive day. Rest is productive. Reading is productive. Like, simply loving on yourself, watching your favorite show, and eating your favorite meal is productive. Like I said, you decide what's productive. It's up to you. You decide what's happiness. You decide what's fun. You decide what's success. You decide all of those things. So make this life and your reality the way you want to. Make it what you want it to be. Live life loving yourself first. And I'll see y'all in my next video.